Video is recording. Let me just say, as a resident of this beautiful state of New Jersey, that I am pissed off at my local representatives. And I'm talking about the blue ones. You want to know why? You want to know why I'm mad at them? 2 words. Project 2029. That's a premise I reject on a fundamental level. Why are we trying to do, like, the blue version of what the red guys did? That just feels reactionary and not productive. But then you look at what the actual things in Project 2029 are? You want to know what's in there? So I went on the website and I read through all of the policy platforms. Very first thing, top of the line policy. Social media bans for anyone under 16. I feel like I don't need to explain why that's wrong, except for asking the question, how are you gonna figure that out? How are you gonna enforce that? How are you going to enforce that rule, Democrats? How are you going to make sure that the people using social media aren't 16 or under? For years, we've been lying about our ages, saying we're 18 on websites that ask if we're 18 or over. Like, what are you going to do? Are you going to surveil us even more to figure out who's violating this law? What are you going to do to the people who are violating it? What is going to be the punishment for breaking this rule? And that's not even the worst of it. Right under that, cell phone ban in classrooms. Now, I want you to really sit and think about that one. Cell phone ban in classrooms, and furthermore, competitive grants for schools who avoid using phones. So if you're a school that is implementing phone-free policies, you get more money from the government. And that, I feel like I don't need to explain why that one's bad either. I hate to ask this question, but it needs to be asked if this is one of your main policies. What if there's a school shooting? What are you gonna do? Kids aren't going to be able to call their parents or 911 or anyone because your school wanted to get a bigger grant, and so all the kids had to lock up their phones?
What the fuck?
And there's a lot of stuff in this to parse through, but those 2 things alone absolutely infuriated me. This sounds like some Bush era No Child Left Behind
bullshit.
Why is that one of your policies? That is a losing policy on its face. And don't worry, it gets worse. I went on their foreign affairs section just out of morbid curiosity. Keyword search Israel. You want to know what their position is? They do admit that what's happening in Gaza constitutes genocide, but they're not going to do anything about it. There's nothing about sanctions or cutting funding or anything like that. Their only solution is returning to the borders established in 1967. I have to ask, why do we want to do that? We've seen that didn't work, right? Why are we trying to return to old forms here? Why are we not punishing the state committing a genocide? We're just recognizing the victims and then leaving it there? And we're just going to continue to allow this state to act with impunity? Okay, don't get my words twisted. I am by no means a Republican. I, unlike the Democrats, actually want to beat the Republicans. I don't want any Republicans, but Democrats. If this is your platform that you're going to run for the upcoming election, what do you expect? What do you expect? You're gonna lose! You're gonna lose! I don't want the Republicans to win. I really don't want that. Democrats, come on. We're not even 2 years into the second administration, and shit has already gotten so bad. You need to offer us more in your plans for the future. How are you gonna rebuild all of the shit that has been fucking torn
this shit.
Like, please, if any consultants are watching this, or any campaign teams, for the love of God, fix your fucking platform. God damn. Give us healthcare. Give us housing. Don't give Republicans more ground and more ammo. What are you doing? What are you doing? It's blue wave. It's looking fucking yellow. Because it's piss. Or what? I guess it would be green because the blue and the yellow would mix. The blue shit would mix with the yellow piss and it would form like a green sludge. That's what it is. It's not a blue wave, it's a big green sludge. And I'm not going to sit here and offer like a better platform because I'm not like a politician or like qualified in any regard. But like, guys, come on. I've been watching the Democrats fumble for my entire goddamn life, and I just want better. This is fucking disappointing. This is not only disappointing, it is infuriating. Let me just say, as one of your constituents, I don't fuck with this, guys. I don't fuck with it at all. Cut it out. Cut it out, man. Yeesh. Yeesh, way to complain, am I right? Anyways, if you guys want more funny videos, be sure to subscribe to my channel. If you don't want funny videos, then also subscribe to my channel. My videos are not funny in the slightest. I'm fucking pathetic.